Well, the most recent thing that's happened is Dallas played last night at Seattle. So, what did you think of the game?
I watched the game. Was not a surprise for me because Dallas played really well. They play wide. They play sometimes 4-2-3-1, sometimes 4-3-3. They changed a little bit last night because Barrios play as a striker, but they can play in different shapes, and it's very important for us. It's not Atlanta. The next game is Dallas. I expect to play with 96 degrees. It's not easy, but we are so close to finish the regular season, and we will try, as I say many times, we will try to play in the first position because right now it's very important, if not in the second position. But we have to find to fight until the last moment for finishing the first position because it's very important, especially this year because the playoff is a little bit different and it's very important. But everybody know we have 4 tough games, but I think the team is ready to play these kind of games.
What was the week like for the players? Did they have a couple of days off after that long stretch of 3 matches in 8 days? What was the week like for them? How did you prepare the week?
They had 2 days off, and the training yesterday was amazing because I know exactly what happened when you need to rest, and my feeling is that they rest really well. This doesn't mean we will win the next game, but it's better sometimes when you play several games in a row. And they need the most important thing is not the training right now, is rest well, and the feeling is much better for everybody, especially for the players because they need it to rest sometimes. After that, the next game is Dallas, but everybody knows after Dallas, we arrive here, we come back here Monday. Tuesday is recovery session, and Wednesday we have another game against Atlanta. But okay, it's I don't like to talk about that all the time because I say many times I don't understand anything about the schedule or something about the MLS, but I'm working here. I'm working here in the United States. I'm very happy to work here, and I have to accept quickly the rules. It's not easy for me when you work the last 11 years in the Northern competition. They respect the FIFA days. They respect when it's impossible, almost impossible in Europe to play 4 games in 8 days or 10 days. But it is what it is. I say many times, and we have focus in the next game, not in Atlanta. It's Dallas, and after Dallas, maybe we are tired. But when you are so close, the tiredness doesn't exist. When you are so close, that's mean the most important thing, Dallas.
Maxi Morales, how's he doing? You expect him to be full go for Saturday?
I expect about Maxi. I spoke with him yesterday. Maybe he can play 60 minutes, 1 hour, I don't know. But it's very important for us to play with this player. And after that, if he is tired, we can change because we have in 2 days, in 3 days, another important game, But the good news for us is he's ready at least to play against Dallas.
When you play in 96-degree temperature, as you say, it might be what the weather is over there in Dallas for the game. Does that change the way you approach the game and how you tactically allow the team to run or not run? And
the most important thing what that happen is try to keep the ball. If you have the possession of the ball, it's better for us because that means they have to run, and we can rest with the ball. I say how important it is for me to keep the ball and rest and defend with the ball. It's not easy because they make high pressing. They want to keep the ball as well. They have usually in the games the position of the ball, but the temperature is it's not the same here today. Maybe he's 57, 60 degrees, and when you have to change in the West Coast, the 96 degrees, We expect that. It's not easy because I know that maybe the people, the fans, don't understand that, but it's very important because when you start to play with another temperature, you have to make another effort. It's not easy, but the most important thing, if you are able to keep the ball 65% of the time, is better for the team.
The interesting follow-up maybe to that is the San Jose match. You only had 40% of the ball or something like that. It was different for you though.
It's very, very different. It's very, very different.
Is that the way you had it set up? Is that what you expected?
No. All the time I prefer to keep the ball, but I think especially in 25 minutes, San Jose play much better than us. We are tired, and they are tired. It's not excuse because they play in Salt Lake, But they defend man-man. We make mistakes with our build-up, and when that happens, maybe our confidence is not the same. For me, it's my opinion. We had more opportunities, even when they have the ball, than San Jose. But San Jose have the control in 20-25 minutes of the game. It's a surprise for me. I didn't expect that. I not say my players defend deep and use the counter-attack. Always you have to use the counter-attack, always. But I prefer to have the control of the game, but that sometimes happen. Sometimes happen if you are able to win the game, but it's not the best way for me to play soccer.
Right.
You had a normal rest week, but you're going into another stretch with some games coming up, and you've talked in the past that you want your strongest team to be able to play, that these guys should be able to play every game. Are you expecting to do squad rotation given the schedule?
Maybe, but when we are so close to finish the competition, the regular season, the most important thing, believe me, for me, I have experience. Maybe I'm not. I say many times, I'm not maybe a right coach for here for New York City. I accept that, but I have experience. Believe me. And the most important thing when we worked the last 10 years with Pep is that the last months you have to play with the best players. And the best players means the players who right now is in the top form. It's not about Max is the best player, but maybe the Gas is in the top form and right now is better than Maxi, right? My opinion is we have to play with the best players the next game and forget about it. Atlanta is Dallas, and after Dallas, I don't know. We can miss some players for the red card, for example, Ringy and Tati. Okay, if that happens, we have to play with another players. But when it's just 4 games to finish the competition, right now it's very important. Every single game is forget about it, Atlanta, because if you are not able to win against Dallas, you have to win against Atlanta 100%. If not, you are in trouble if you want to finish in the first position. The most important thing is right now, next game.
Right. We saw James out there working a little bit. How far away is he and Eber as well in their recovery?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy Sands is so close. Maybe in 2 weeks he's ready to play. We respect the time. When the doctors say the time is, I don't remember, 40 days. We have to respect the time because they are a professional. But it's so close.
And Eber?
Eber is the same. Maybe against Atlanta is ready to play 20-25 minutes. I don't know because we need an echo. Echo is
Echo.
Echo is the test.
MRI.
Okay. Yeah. In Europe is echo, but they need a test. Maybe, but the important for us is Eber has to be ready for the playoff. Because it's very important for us. We can miss this player again in the playoff because everybody know how important everybody is important, but especially this player is our scorer right now. But maybe you have a surprise and he's ready to play 20-30 minutes against Atlanta. Why not?
So New York City is the leader in the league as far as getting points from a losing position. You've gotten 25 points so far this season from being down. What does that mean to you?
Does mean they are fighters. The players are amazing, never give up, and they have right now confidence in themselves, and it's very important because in the playoff you can make maybe one mistake, you are out. The referee mistake, you are out. The keeper mistake, you are out. The red card, you are out maybe. But that's mean they have confidence, and if I don't know, that happened in the last 5 games in Yankee Stadium. We come back the result. Is very important, but the players know if you are in trouble, they are able to come back the result. Is very important, and that's mean they are fighters, and they have a lot of confidence with the teammate, with the team. It's good for us when that happens, because if you are able to come back the results 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not casualty, It's because the first reason why for me they have right now confidence, a lot of confidence with the teammate, with the team, for everybody.
This is a big game for Keaton, going back to his hometown. Do you have to say anything to a young guy like that to kind of tamper his emotions a little bit, or do you just let him feed into that, this being a big game for a young guy like him?
For Keaton?
Yes.
Keaton, Keaton has a special quality. He's nervous. He has this quality. It's not pressure. Sometimes you have to say to them, be careful, because he play in the same way when he drops to play in our 18-year boys, it's not the same, no. I remember this player, Thiago Alcantara. Thiago play in the same way. Doesn't matter if the penalty spot or another, but it's very important because right now he has confidence in himself. The players, the team has confidence with them, and the reason why he never give up. It's not about Dome. When sometimes the people say he improved a lot, I agree, but it's about the player, not the coach. The coaches can help the players, absolutely, and it's our job. But it's very important, the mentality, the every single player, and the mentality. The Keaton is amazing. It's amazing. Right now is good news for us because he can play in the different positions. I remember against New England he played the center back, the right back, and he played really well. Doesn't matter if he played maybe next game he played like a striker. Why not?
All right, and just a quick follow-up on Eber right here.
So Eber, because originally with Eber you said maybe he plays against Philadelphia. So is he ahead of schedule? Is he ahead of schedule?
No. It's about maybe because we need a test, a medical test. It's about that because when there's a muscular injury, you need a test.
Yeah.
Maybe the doctor say it's okay to play 20-25 minutes because maybe the muscle is tired. And maybe the doctor say no, it's better to play or rest or play against Philadelphia,
Right.
But it's important for us play before the playoff, for the confidence, for the rhythm. But the doctor decide at the end if Ever is ready to play or not.